President Ray, District Governor Stan Keller, fellow Rotarians, thank you for this opportunity to say again a few words about Facebook. I endorse most certainly what was said by our District Governor about Facebook, and I hope he also endorses what I'm about to say here today. But first of all, I'd just like to say it's been just over 2 years since I was asked to introduce Facebook social media into our club, and I'm very pleased to see the activity that's over the last month or two of people now actually going and looking at our site, and some of us getting involved. And I hope that after what I've said today and showed you today, so it'll be a short little bit, I've asked for about 10-15 minutes to speak. So it'll only be a short one today, but I'm hoping I can show something very interesting in a minute that will just inspire you to perhaps get involved more on Facebook. Because I assure you, without you being involved with our Facebook, our club Facebook will be at risk. And that's a fact. If you don't get involved with it will die away like it did last time, 2 years ago. Because, as you're going to see very shortly, most of it that's got on there is by me. And I really am looking for some involvement from you guys. But I just want to cover this very quickly to say, well, what is Facebook? Well, because some of us still haven't quite got our head around really what you know, websites and Facebook, what are they? I'm hopeful to try and bring some of this to the surface very shortly and explain in the easiest and best way that I can. It may answer most of your questions, but if there are any more questions, of course I'm always about to speak to. It may perhaps be meetings like this here today, or in my offices as I've done in the past, right? Or the best way that I can highly recommend is by the book. I have placed a photocopy of this book on your table, and you can access these from your local newsagents. That he may not have in stock, of course, but he'll get one for you. Or you can go to Google and order through various other places, which I think some of our members have already done so far. This book, to me, has been like a Bible. Anything that really of importance to Facebook, I've learned from this. And I've read it. The first time I looked at it, it's a little bit confusing, to be honest, the first time. And then I had to read it again and again and again. And then it's learning the terminologies, which I'm going to explain in a minute. Like newsfeed. What on earth is newsfeed? What is the wall? What is your timeline? These we don't understand. But once we know what they are, right, then it all falls in place. And but so basically, our Facebook is a website, yes. But it's an interactive website. It's not like our club website, whereas you have to click on to go and look at it. With a Facebook, you have your own one, and you're getting news feed all the time, right, from our own church club, from various other Rotary clubs, or if you want to be a friend of them other Rotary clubs, or also your own friends throughout the world. Okay, statistics I've got there is over 500 million, but that's from a couple of years ago. I might bet it's double that now. This is just basic what you require, and it really is a computer. Now most of us would have a computer, a web browser. We would all have a web browser, and it'd be in a Google or one of them web browsers, and of course a valid email address. And that's really all you need. The other one, of course, is the knowledge of how to do it. Now, and I'll say this again and again and again, this book will give you that knowledge. So what I want to do, because as I say, I really have the time that we've got, and I should go as quick as I can into a Facebook website. And I should do it the way, of course, that perhaps you would do it. You go into Google and type Facebook. And what comes up is Facebook. Click on the Facebook. Now my one will go straight into my personal Facebook, because I've asked it to do that, rather than put in passwords, and which should take up all your time and also show you guys what my password is. Right? But what this is done now is it's gone straight into my personal one. Now, because what I'm going to try and do is wear two hats. I'm going to wear the hat that you would be wearing with your own Facebook when you click on, which is what I'm doing now. I'm wearing my hat of Colin Davies. And then I should wear the hat very shortly of All Church Rotary Club. Now, I will add, I was asked to come along here today, request to come along today to speak about this, because at the last council meeting, you guys must have found it very important to our Facebook, introducing to our club, that you asked me to come along and speak about this. So this is, this could be an ongoing event, I don't know. Okay, but, so what we have, on my side, you're going to see, just there, the one that's creeping up, these are all news feeds that are coming in. Now this is all live. In fact, there's one there 2 hours ago. Now these are all my friends that have asked to be a friend to my. There's one there actually that Jeff got on. Now I've picked up Jeff in 2 places there. Jeff first, because Jeff actually is also an administrator of our Facebook site, along with 3 others. There's 5 members of our club now that all have the password. These were requested by our president after the vision meeting that you had, and they agreed to be part of this Facebook within our club. And them 5 are myself, Jeff, George, Christine and Ray Hamilton. So there's, not Hamilton's. Oh, okay. Well, Christine's nodding her head. I'm sorry, but that's what our president told me. Well, perhaps I got that wrong. Okay, well, with this one here, there is a news feed that's come into my personal site because Jeff put it on this morning. And now, what's this one? It's not. It's one from Norman.
Wait, it's very funny actually.
Yeah, I know it is. I've seen it. I haven't got the time. I really have.
It's only 30 seconds.
In fact, I've got to tell you, there's loads on there. And Norman does put some really good, funny ones on there. Which I try not to miss them all. But so this is all the news feed, what you're seeing there. So what happens with me, when I click onto my Facebook, I now get all these people, my friends all around the world, where they've updated information on their Facebook site. I'm linked to it, so I get to see it. And I think it's wonderful. I'm really full of this Facebook. And I assure you guys, it might, to those of you that perhaps a little bit down in it for quite some time, and I've noticed that no one's got up and left yet, so I'm still keeping used doubters. Right? But so I'm trying to convert used doubters. And I've got to say to you, it makes me think about 6 or 7 years ago when I was asked to be the webmaster and I started to introduce video films. And there was a rumble amongst our club about having video recordings going on to a website. But that's common knowledge. It's all acceptable today. And from what was said there today, it appears that people appreciate that. Now, I say the same thing about Facebook. You mark my words. Facebook will get stronger and bigger than what the websites are. Because Facebook is a website, but it's interactive. It's a website that has all the information. We can put as much information on there as we want. We could have our own private group, which I haven't spoken about in the past, our own private group within Facebook that you can put all your minutes, your meetings and things like this that is confidential just to us. And then I know we all get to see the minutes of the meeting. But with, so what I've done there is showed you the news feed. I'm now going to click onto me, and I'm now going to show you what they which is the timeline, or when people say on the wall, right? Because this wall, now this is a photo of me and my family. This wall is all the things that I have personally updated, or I've actually put on the site, or shared. Because I now and again I will get something from a friend, like such as this one here. That this one was actually from Alec in the Rotary Club of Barking, Alec Everett. He actually sent that to me, to my personal site, which I'm here, and I clicked share. Now I know that when I click share, it allows all of my friends to see it. Right, so this is called the wall. So everything that I put here, as you can see, is what I thought was of interest to my friends, and they were, oh, this one, this is quite important. You're going to think this is a put up job. I'm going to click for more to see more, but you are going to think that this is a put up job, but it's not. what happened there was my wife, she was contacted last week by a good friend of hers. I know I'm going to give away a bit of age and years now, but her friend, who she used to go to school with, 48 years ago. She hasn't seen her, she hasn't communicated with her at all in that last 48 years. Yet she contacted my wife last week. How about that? And then she actually went to lunch with her on Tuesday. A lunch which normally took about an hour, I suppose. She was there for just under 5 hours. Right? Just catching up. Now, to me, that's marvellous what Facebook is doing. And it can also do it for you, if you want to. Now, it's all about privacy settings, which the book, and I'll refer to this as many times as you look, like the book will explain all this to you with privacy settings on who you want to actually see your Facebook. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the top. Everybody has this access. See, if I want to go back home to my news feed, there it is, I'm back on my news feed. There they are. And it goes on and on, it's quite a few years there. If I want to go into the Hornchurch one, I'll click into that one there. I think you'll all see where I've clicked in, yeah? Me, I've got it, well, it's I ranking under H. But, so I'll click on, it's Harry there as well. Harry Payne, I think we all know Harry Payne. And I'll get some wonderful, he's a friend of mine on Facebook. And he's sent some wonderful ones through, especially about birds and the forest life, and he has some wonderful stories as well, and I find them extremely interesting, which you probably could as well. But I'll click on the Hornchurch one. Now what we see, our Hornchurch Facebook, is exactly the way that you would see it from your Facebook page. Because you've got to have a Facebook page, guys, you've got to register. But the book will tell you how to do it, and it is quite simple to actually do it. I am fully prepared to have lots of other meetings if you want. Please don't phone me at home, because I've had so many calls. But anyway, I'm only too pleased to arrange meetings and I can cover a lot of these points with you. But what we're looking at now is our Hornchurch and Upminster, and this is what you will see if you clicked on that top bit there. You don't have to, because when you've got your own Facebook site, it automatically gets updated for you. You would just automatically, because you're a friend of now, I would assume that in the past you would have all received some, if you've got an email address, you would have received some requests to be a friend of our club. And if you follow the ticks and you click them and whatever, then you will become a friend. And then what will happen is you will automatically go to your site and update of anything and everything that is ever posted by an administrator on here. There is another column along here to the left, and you'll see that there's some of our members have started putting some comments on there, some funny ones, and we've created a little bit of a dialogue between them. So in fact, I'll just go up and pick on this one, Seymour. So now it's a bit of a story attached to that one, and look at show more comments. I know I'm going a bit fast, guys, but I realise the time that we have so far. But that's what our district governor was speaking about earlier on, the IT equipment we're giving to Sue's house. Right, along this side, what I've done, I've released to all my friends and followers as such, right, this Facebook site. So you're going to see a lot of clicks. Actually, you wouldn't see the clicks. You only see the administration. But in the administration, I've seen lots and lots of clicks of people that are looking. Not many commenting, not now. But then these people that are looking at the moment, you wouldn't expect them to comment because they don't really know us individually. They would be friends of mine, of course, right? But they don't know us all individually. But we need to get some. Although there was one here on Father Christmas recently, which is down here somewhere. Oh, here we are. There's our district governor about today. I know I've got one here where an outsider, when I say outsider, it is what we want to achieve, is to get to people, friends of friends. Oh, here it is. Right, now just here, four more comments. Just here, we had somebody that looked at, and this Amy Nolan. There she is. and what time would it, this is obviously talking about our Christmas float, and she's looked at the dates that we're going in certain areas. She said, what time will it start? Well, and there I've replied to her. And I just spoke to Father Christmas, and he told me the local float starts at 6 PM and finishes at 8 PM. Whereas this Amy Nolan's replied, thank you. Now, there we are, we've already reached one stranger. Now, this is what I'm trying to, the point I'm getting over. Once you register and be a friend of our All Church Facebook site, then you can, Facebook can actually send an email if you want to all of your lists that are within your list of email addresses, and inviting them to be a friend or to be part of the, so what it's doing is getting into a quite bigger, broader bunch of people, and these people of course will automatically get an update on their Facebook site whenever we do anything of interest or anything that we've got on there. But I wanted to finish off there actually, because I say I'm going to take too long. Just so I've got a few minutes there. If you want any questions, if you got any questions at all. Any questions?
Colin, when you go to that, go back to the main, just go back to our website, our old club website.
Yeah.
Because I've put that into my favourite, so that's not right. How do I become a friend of that? Just tell me that. How do I become a friend of that? Because I've got that in favourites.
Has it sent you recently an email asking you to be a friend?
Not that I can remember, Colin. It might have. I can't.
Yeah, well, I'll make sure it goes out again to everybody.
No, I just wouldn't be able to do it because I mean that would be much easier for me because I have to go to my right hand side to open it up in my favourites.
Well, first of all, there is no need for you to go into that site.
Right.
Okay. All you need to do is be a friend of that site.
Yes.
Because once you're a friend, then anything that goes on here will automatically go to you.
Yeah, but that's what I want.
Yes.
I'm on Facebook every day, but I don't
that will apply to whoever is a friend.
Right. Okay.
But if you want to edit anything or put a comment, you just do it on your own website.
Yeah,
When it goes through to your news feed, you might like it, you tick it or comment.
Yeah.
What it would do, it filter its way back to there.
Right. So
And what it would do, it filter from there to everybody else's.
Right.
Right. But if you want to put something on there yourself, then you'd go to our website, like what I've done there.
Yeah.
And then just down below there's a little sign, write something on this page. What I do, I write something.
Yeah. No.
Right?
David Feld being a pest. Yeah. Whatever.
Right. Now if I want to load a photo, all I would have to do is see this little camera just there.
Yeah.
I'll click on that camera and it'll go look around my computer for the photo I want to upload. I'll just click on it and it'll upload it. Right? But I'm just going to put that. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Right. But he found the spelling check for me. Now all I do is post it.
Yeah.
And